Hello, everybody. You know what today is? That's right. Tis Thursday once again. Tis Jank Pack Thursday once again. Last week we busted into, I guess, one of the multitude of essentially dead trading card games with Hyborian Gates. Fantastic artwork. And once again, 15 minutes of me displaying that I know pretty much exactly 3 steps above nothing. However, this week will be different. Probably not, but we will see. So we have shuffled. Let us give it a spin and see what in the world we're going to have coming up this week on the wheel. 76 entries still live there because I did have another pack of Hyborian Gates. So let us see as the wheel begins to slow down what is coming up. And we're going Susan Lucci hunting. Yeah, we are. The pack of the All My Children soaps, or the stars of the ABC soaps or whatever, coming to us from For the Pools. Very recent acquisition, and I cannot wait for this one. So stay tuned. We're going over to the table and we're looking for some Susan Lucci. Now, as we can see, we have a pack of the soaps of ABC, the All My Children, poking out there. But that could be a trick because there are, I believe, 2 or 3 packs of this stuff, or 3 packs of this stuff in here. One of which, God, I am English. We are looking that specifically came from our buddy For the Pools, and I wrote it on it. That is not it. We got Zoo, Santar, Gum. Oh, there's something with FTP. No, that's not it. That's other kind of Doom. Swing and a miss on that one. But we go back in. It's got to be in here somewhere. We've got to be in here somewhere. Oops. Oh, I see FTP. Yes, FTP. All My Children. Let's friggin' go. Back in the box. Oh, God. That box, we'll do something with it one day. Yes. The Soaps of ABC, featuring All My Children. Card art from Star Pics. You know what we want. I said it enough times in the intro. That's exactly what I'm going for. And honestly, I never really watched any of the soap operas, although I was kind of aware of them. However, there is a corollary to that. Well, not a corollary, I should say, an addendum. I kind of, for a brief time, not that long ago, got into, what's the one? Dark Shadows. And there's like 75 million episodes of that, so that'll be something that I catch up on some weekends. But we're digging. We're going for some soap opera stars, TTM fuel, and of course, the fantastical Susan Lucci. I don't even know if she's in this set. I've just been saying it like it's fact, which I do from time to time on many things. But we get right in, it's seductive. And on there we have inspired. Inspired and seductive. Okay, I see. I'm backwards. I don't know who that is. She looks vaguely familiar, but I do not know. Please, somebody let me know, or else I'll try to find it. We've got Joe Martin. Is that the character or the actor? I'm not sure. Well, here we go. There's a lot. Character, Joe Martin. Thank you. A man you can trust, Pine Valley Chief of Staff Joe Martin is one of the community. Well, obviously, he's just going to be it means something bad's going to happen. Joe Martin is one of the pillars of the community. He's been happily married to Ruth for over 20 years, though they did quarrel in the early days over Ruth's desire to see her adopted son, Phil. Her adopted son, Phil Brent, find happiness with it. Oh, her son, Phil. I got nothing. With Joe's daughter, Tara. Is it Phil Brent? Phil and or Brent? I got nothing. That is just badly structured. When Ruth became overly protective of their newborn son, Joey, she almost drove Joe into an affair with the neighbor, Leora Sandy. God, it's like everything that could possibly happen has happened. But seeing Tad, really? Hello, Tad. But seeing Tad mature into a decent young man made Joe the proudest father in town, actor Ray McDonnell. There's a lot of whatever was going on there. Come on! We got Joe and Ruth. Did we not? Hey, speak of the devil. There we go right there. Whoop! Dr. Joe Martin was a widower when he met nurse Ruth Brent. Ah, okay. So Phil, Brent, last name. Got it. Ahem. Thank you. And she was very much married to Ted, a decent but difficult and demanding man. When Ted became convinced that Joe and Ruth were playing doctor and nurse, he began making Ruth's life miserable. Then I'll bet you, Ted mysteriously... There we go. I'll bet you Ted mysteriously died in the car crash. Joe consoled her. Did he now? Joe's son... Okay, here, let's just go. Joe's son, Jeff, this is really angering me that I can't find the place, and his second wife, Mary Kennicott Martin, were in the process of adopting a young abandoned boy named Ted Gardner when burglars killed Mary. So Joe and Ruth, but by then grandparents, adopted Ted themselves. My God, there's... I don't even know. Like, the writers' meetings had to be just phenomenal. It's like, hey, what can we do next? Lucy... Oh, see, okay, so it's Quatermain. I know it, I always get fooled on, like, the Quatermass experiment. Luscious Lucy Coe. Lucy Coe Jones, come on now. Knew how to get what she wanted, and she still wants more, especially that velvet pouch filled with diamonds. Has anybody actually ever seen? It's kind of like, in the bank. Let's see, even being kidnapped and tied in a straitjacket. Okay, we've got straitjacket. I should do like a bingo card. So we need an amnesia reference. We've got kidnapping. We've got straitjackets. We've got adoption. We've got affairs, murder, diamonds now. Even being kidnapped and tied in a straitjacket by Victor's deranged daughter, Olivia, couldn't make her give them up. The police didn't believe Lucy's story, especially once they knew the diamonds were Victor's. Poor Victor. But the police told her that if the diamonds weren't claimed after a year, they'd be hers, which is what came to pass until they were pried out of her fingers. Who took her diamonds? I don't know, but, man, there's some intrigue. What do we got here? Woo! We've got ye olde propaganda. Propaganda! I'm going to have a propaganda at this. See you later. We've got Cortland Manor. God, that is something right out of a soap opera. There's never a dull moment at Cortland Manor, and everyone in Pine Valley can attest to that. For over 12 years since Palmer Cortland came to town, his stately library has been the hotbed for endless squabbles, confrontations, secret plottings, and expressions of love. In this same room, Myra Murdoch Sloan, the wife of Palmer's devoted chauffeur and butler Jasper, has served Palmer his after-dinner glass of sherry ever since she can remember. Palmer's impressive collection of more than 400 books. That's it? That honestly isn't that impressive. Maybe it was back in the 90s. Adorns the intricately carved mahogany shelves. He is especially proud of his first edition Charles Dickens novels and savors reading them in his favorite leather-wing chair. Palmer also treasures his prized gun collection, but for additional security he relies on his ferocious guard dogs to continuously roam the manor's meticulously groomed grounds. On a beautiful sun-drenched day, Palmer enjoys seeing the rainbow of colors cast on his garden from the imported Italian stained glass that decorates his Baroque-style alcoves and hallways. Fun fact about me, I love stained glass. I think it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. We've got Janet Green. Excuse me, a little voice crack there. Character Janet Marlowe Green. Growing up in Big Sister Natalie's shadow has irked Janet since the days that they lived on the poor side of the tracks in Canada. Well, shout out Canada. Always wanted to favor her pretty older daughter, overbearing Wilma Marlowe pushed Natalie to marry rich, while Janet married the first vagabond to come along. Love that word. After her husband left her for another woman, well, that's a vagabond for you. Janet showed up one day on the doorstep of the Chandler Mansion, which was now owned by Natalie. Although she was despised and called Janet from another planet by her future brother-in-law Trevor Dillon, Janet persisted in seducing Trevor only to fail miserably at every try. Preach. Not about to let Natalie win out again. Come on, Zach. Janet deliberately transformed herself from ugly and frumpy into the clone of her glamorous sister and devised a plan to dispose of Natalie in the process. In the long-awaited wedding ceremony, Janet masquerading as Natalie married her love, Trevor, actor Kate Collins. Well, We all know what it did, or what it was. Just took the glasses off. Have we not noticed? That's all it took back in the day to turn a girl from frumpy to model, was remove the glasses. Trevor and Natalie, speaking of the Devils. This is an interesting pack. When cool and classy, Natalie Marlowe, Hunter, Cortland Hunter. Wow. That is, I got nothing. Met the off-the-wall Trevor Dillon. She despised him on sight. I know that feeling. But Natalie was the kind of good-looking dame on a hotshot cop could really go for, and he was determined to win her over. He did everything he could to hang around her, and his insufferable pursuit soon drove her crazy, especially when he pulled her over for speeding. Sorry to have to do this, doll, but you're 4.8 miles over the limit, he said, sporting that flatteringly wicked I'm-gonna-get-you grin of his. She was beginning to like the attention, and that really worried her. She told her best friend Donna Beck Tyler Cortland Sago Tyler... All right, seriously, is this real, or is Star Pics trolling me with these names? That it was a sick attraction. To get away from Trevor, Natalie took a trip to the tropics. I mean, the tropics. I mean, I've never... Which one? I mean, it's just one place. He followed her anyway and managed to get them both shipwrecked on a desert island where they soon found paradise together, but it didn't last. You think? Tom and Erica. Aw, you know that tragedy befell them. Always a bride but never a bridesmaid, Erica Kane Martin Brent, at the tender age of 26, decided that it was once again time to elongate her name. Why? After 2 marriages involving 1 abortion, 1 miscarriage, 1 nervous breakdown, and a volatile love affair with her ex-father-in-law, Nick Davis, I need a flowchart for this. Erica moved on and married former superstar quarterback and devout Catholic Tom Cudahy, I guess. All too soon after their idyllic honeymoon in St. Croix, Tom uncovered Erica's plan to transform the Goalpost, his cozy middle-scale eatery, into a dazzling discotheque. Although the opening night drew such notables as Dick Cavett, Erica's entrepreneurial efforts soon failed. Tom became even more disillusioned with his ever-deceptive wife when he discovered her taking birth control pills. Their vows were further put to the test and finally broken when Erica set her sights on becoming Sensuelle Cosmetics American Beauty Rose, and the apple of her new boss's eye, the charming but ultra-married Brandon Kingsley. Called it! 2 more. No, Susan Lucci doesn't look like. We got McKay's. The best hamburger deluxe in town can only be found amidst the red and white checkered tablecloths at McKay's. Primarily the local student hangout, McKay's has a warm, friendly appeal that attracts people of all ages. I feel like I'm doing a readout for these guys. McKay's offers inexpensive full-service meals in a casual setting 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to midnight, and until 1 a.m. on the weekends. Voted the best shake place in town by the Pine Valley Chronicle, McKay's has over 13 exotic flavors to choose from, including such popular ones as chocolate. As its special trademark, McKay's names many of its menu items for some of the more famous people in the community, including the Candy Cane Sundae, named after Pine Valley's #1 celebrity Erica Kane. Yep. The Monterey Jackson Burger, named after Jackson Montgomery. The Brooke English Muffin, after Brooke herself. The Picture Perfect Pumpkin Pie, named for the artist Jeremy Hunter. And for the really big eater, McKay's Diners enjoy the Ice Cream Clone, named for Adam and Stuart Chandler. I kind of want a hamburger now after that. Oh, and also McKay's. If any place out there is McKay's and wants a promo guy, my email's on my channel page. A Fire at the Montgomerys is our final card. Man, there's a lot of reading. She was living in a house of cards, but Bianca Montgomery didn't know that as she played in her bedroom with the dolls in her dollhouse, she didn't know that. Yeesh. She had a mommy doll and a daddy doll as beautiful and handsome as her own mommy and daddy, Erica and Travis Montgomery, and an Uncle Jack doll and a Molly doll. But when she learned that baby Molly was daddy's daughter too by his ex-wife Barbara, she began hitting the Molly doll. Good God. Bianca became more upset as Travis and Erica argued about Molly and Barbara all the time. The last straw was when she saw Mommy kissing Uncle Jack. Was he Santa? She took the fireplace lighter to her bedroom and set the dolls on fire, except the daddy doll. Okay. The smoke woke Erica, who rushed to Bianca's room in a panic. After saving Bianca, Erica collapsed in the blazing room from smoke inhalation. When Travis arrived home, he carried Erica out of the burning room. Travis, Erica, and Bianca began family counseling with Dr. Ann Tolan, but the family still fell apart. At the custody hearing, Erica fumed when Dr. Tolan testified for Travis. And upon losing her daughter, Erica truly saw her life go up in smoke. Well, we didn't get amnesia, but basically we got essentially everything else. God, those are fun. I really... the crazy thing about like the soap operas and stuff is that they're all still going on. It never ceases to amaze me. I just can't. It's so ridiculous. It's literally like in a week's worth of episodes, you can cover every social issue that has ever happened, plus ones that may happen in the future. But on that, we turn our attention, to the community shout-out. We have the third part of the newly formed Zach Cubed, Zach the Frugal Gardener, the man of so many helpful tips on how to save money, how to be frugal, and that's what I always told him, because he always said, I'm the cheapest farmer down here. And I said, no, sir, you're not cheap, you're frugal. And he absolutely is. He's going to, if there's a way to save some money and get some great deals, you check out Zach the Frugal Gardener at $6.99. Though by the time this airs, guaranteed he's going to be over $700. And also Zach Sports Cards, link to him down below because he's part of the Thursday night lineup. Hit his 10K, so congratulations to Zach Squared, and soon the Zach Cubed will have the K in it as well. So link to Zach the Frugal Gardener down below. Check him out. Like I said, by the time this airs, it's going to be over 700, but we got to make sure that due to algorithm, he stays well above 700 and on his way to 1,000. Now, pardon me. The Hunt Pack, and actually Julie Farnham in her premiere just opened one of these. Got a lot of dinosaurs. I got to get one of the celebrities. I mentioned it in the premiere. The biggest one, I want the Goldblum. We're going to find the Goldblum. We have to find the Goldblum. He's Pittsburgh's national treasure, and it is so hot in here, and I'm sweating and actually can't get a grip on the pack. Well, let's get into it. We're going to start off with one of the helper cards, which I still haven't figured out the purpose yet. You can use this to represent a double face card. Still haven't figured out that mechanic, but one day I'm actually going to do something with it. All right. We're going, well, let's get the full art right there. And it's what is it? I don't know. Triumphant Chomp. Well, that's a great title. Love the art cards. There we go. Let's go. Goldblum and or dinosaurs. The Deep Goblin Skull Taker. Goblin Warrior. Here's our rare Poetic Ingenuity. Whenever one or more dinosaurs attack, create that many treasure tokens. That would get annoying. The Belligerent Yearling on the Showcase variety. We got a 3/2 dinosaur. Oh, I like this. Dusk Rose Reliquary. Yeah, that is a pretty little artifact. Bloodthorn Flail, another beautiful looking artifact, but I am sensing a lot of, not a lot of dinosaurs. Hurl into History. Huatley's Final Strike. Fanatical Offering. Man. Acolyte of Aclazots. I'm sorry. There we go. We got us a dinosaur. The Pathfinding Axejaw. Dinosaur's got a light on his head. Petrify. And a gorgeous land. The Hidden Cataract. I love the non-basic lands as they call them. Well, that's really unfortunate. We did get a full art dinosaur though. We had some really good fun with the All My Children. Thanks to For the Pulls. That man right there. Good guy. He sent me gum. Not good guy when that pack is pulled. However, that is going to do it for this Jank Pack Thursday. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Again, it was really warm in here, so we were all over the place, but always, the point is, we always have to at least try to have some fun. And I think that's what we did tonight, because we've got the completely randomness of the soap operas. A great shout out to a great guy, Zach the Frugal Gardener. The Thursday lineup coming up. Check it out. Links to everybody down below for the schedule. And one day we're going to get at least Jeff Goldblum, if not Samuel L. Jackson, out of Magic. But that's what we're looking for. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to everybody in the chat. And we will see you a little later on down the road on this Thursday night festivities.